At sa pagpapatuloy po ng ating Miss Universe series, makakapanayam naman natin ngayon ang tumapos sa 11-year drought ng Pilipinas sa Miss Universe pageant, si Miss Universe 2010 fourth runner-up, Venus Ra. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Venus.
Umaga, Miss Cara.
Thank you for coming to the studio.
No, thank you for having me.
Okay, Venus, sinasabi ikaw yung tumapos sa 11-year drought ng Pilipinas. Kasi before you came along, ang haba-haba ng panahon na hindi pumapasok sa top 5 ba?
I think it was 11 years.
Oo, na hindi tayo pumapasok sa top 5 ng Miss Universe. And then you came along, umabot ka sa top 5. Ano sa tingin mo yung susi kung paano ka?
Actually, marami pong nangyari even before the competition. I was dethroned here after Binibini. And then, you know, so much controversies about my birth date, about my birthplace, about my nationality. Pero I think all of it actually worked together for good nung naging Miss Universe because they actually know about me even before I went to the competition.
So in a way, parang yung controversy na dethroning you, ganyan-ganyan, yung citizenship mo was in question, nakatulong kasi parang medyo nakilala ka.
Opo. Yeah, it was really a blessing.
Okay. Yun nga, kasi we were interviewing si Ariela Arida before, tapos ang sinabi niya rin sa amin, isa sa mga hindi alam ng mga tao is that pre-pageant pa lang, talagang malaki na daw yung pressure kasi you have to stand out among all the other candidates. So ikaw, nakatulong sa'yo yung controversy to be able to stand out? Parang ganun ba?
Actually, yes, I would like to look at it in that way, na malaking tulong talaga siya. Because even the contestants, they know about me, they know about my story, na kadalasan naman, hindi mo talaga alam yung mga impormasyon tungkol sa kalaban mo. Not unless that your competitor is actually, iniisip mo na mananalo siya. So you'll research about the person. Pero yun nga po, yeah, Ara was right na talagang very hectic ang schedule before the competition. And
parang ginajudge ka na raw doon pa lang.
Actually, they choose the top 15 doon sa pre-pageant pa lang.
Gaano ba kalaki yung pressure pagdating sa, lalo na yung coronation night? Kasi nakikita natin, kahit na ang mahal pala ng mga ticket, doon sa Miss Universe, sobrang puno, jam-packed pa rin yung arena. What is the pressure like? Lalo na pagdating sa question and answer portion, pag pinaan yung camera doon, talagang punong-puno ng tao.
Yeah. I think that's the hardest part, yung Q&A talaga. Kasi yung swimsuit competition, after selecting the, let's say, top 15. After selecting the top 15, rarampa kayo na naka-swimsuit. After that, you walk in gown. And then after that, they choose the top 5 or top 6 and then Q&A. Sa Q&A kasi, dun alam mo that dito pipiliin kung sino ang mananalo. Doon pipiliin kung sino ang mananalo. So, talagang grabe ang pressure. Grabe ang pressure. It's either you make it or not.
Okay. Sumikat ka dahil dun sa sagot mo dun sa...
Major, I know.
Q&A, yung major. Do you think yung sagot mo made you win or not? Yeah.
Okay.
Nakaapekto ba yung major na sagot kaya hindi mo nakuha yung corona at
Actually, when I was in the US, they were more concerned of the content of my answer rather than of the construction of my answer.
Okay.
Pagbalik ko dito, tsaka ko lang naisip na, malaking issue pala yung major. But when I was in the US, wala lang yon. They were actually, parang pinag-uusapan yung content of the answer. I would say na really good things happen to those whom the Lord really loves. Kasi even before the competition, takot na takot talaga ako sa Q&A. Kasi syempre nandun ang pressure, nandiyan ang tinitingnan ka ng lahat, napakaraming mata ang nakatutok sa'yo, at silent ang lahat, and then they're just waiting for you to open your mouth and then answer the question. Mahirap siya, pero sa tingin ko, probably, yun ang hindi nakapagpapanalo sa akin. But I was also praying not to win during that time. Not that I don't want to win, like in the top 5. I said, Lord, if I'm gonna win,
ibigay mo sa akin.
Ayoko ng title.
Talaga? Bakit?
Because it was my first time to go out of the Philippines. I was so young. I was 22? 21, just turned 22. First time ko na lumayo sa pamilya. Wala nga akong passport, kaya nga po hindi ako, kaya nahirapan yung yung aking documents going to Miss Universe. So yun, I want to win. I really want to win, but I was not really hoping for the title. And I know that when you win Miss Universe, you have to stay in New York for a year and then do your
Hindi ka pa handa
job.
doon.
Sa tingin ko, napaka-naive ko pa para sa mga ganong bagay during that time.
Pero yung fourth runner-up is good enough and masaya ka na with that.
At napakarami ng blessing ang nadala nun.
Kung kunyari itatanong ulit yung tanong na yon, looking back, would you still have the same answer?
Alam mo, if that question will be asked to me again today, now that I'm a follower of Jesus, I think it would be very different. Kasi before I think wala akong maisip talaga that, you know, a mistake that I could tell people na, okay, ito ang mga pagkakamali ko, at ito ang gusto kong baguhin, at ito ang ginawa ko. And I was also shy to admit to people na, you know, I'm not actually the perfect person that you tinitingnan nyo na akala ninyo ay ganon. But now, yeah, it's probably different. Maaaring sabihin ko lahat ng hindi maganda tungkol sa akin. and knowing that I am already redeemed and knowing that I'm a different person now as compared to before.
Okay, sabi mo sobrang taas ng pressure sa Q&A kasi ang daming nanonood sa'yo, silent lahat ng tao, just waiting for you to answer the question. May ilang mga nagsasabi na nakakapagpadagdag din daw sa pressure sa ating mga Pilipinang kandidata, yung pressure na magsalita sa wikang Ingles.
Yeah.
You think mas maganda yung magiging sagot mo if you had an interpreter na lang at nagtagalog ka na lang,
Actually,
nagpilipino ka na lang?
Prior to the competition, merong pinadala sa amin na form wherein fill out mo siya, tapos lalagyan mo doon if you need an interpreter or not.
Yeah.
And then I checked it out. I said, yes, I need an interpreter because Miss Universe will provide for interpreter.
Okay.
And then, of course, I have to submit it to the local franchisee first, which is Binibining Pilipinas, prior to submitting
So
it to
you
Miss
wanted
Universe.
an interpreter?
I really wanted to have an interpreter. But you know, I have also to submit to authorities, which is Binibining Pilipinas organization. And they said, no, you don't need because, you know, the Philippines is actually known as English-speaking people. So hindi mo kailangan. Pero kung ako lang talaga gusto ko, I really want, my answer could have been different. I could have framed it in a way na wow. Pero yeah, it happened and everything really happens for a reason.
Oo. Sa tingin mo ba, itong kandidata natin ngayon, si Maxine, mas makakabuti sa kanya kung mag-Filipino na lang siya? Kasi alam mo naman na, I'm sure you're aware na may mga lumabas na mga viral videos of her answering several questions. Tapos medyo, ang sinasabi ng maraming tao, hindi niya first language ang English, hindi siya ganun kakomportable sa English kumpara sa Filipino.
I think prerogative pa rin ni Maxine yun. Yun nga even if we want to have an interpreter and maaaring maging breakthrough yan, maaaring, you know, in the near future, candidates from the Philippines can also use interpreters. Pero she has to submit pa rin talaga to the authority, which is Binibining Pilipinas. And if Binibining Pilipinas will not allow her to have an interpreter,
sila may
then
decision.
Sila pa rin yung may decision. But
Okay.
as for Maxine, ako naman, she's okay. I mean, tayo lang naman talaga ang very critical about, you know, language, about grammar, about how we pronounce words. And yes, there are people talaga, Filipino people, who are really eloquent in speaking English. But hindi natin madi-deny that there are many also Filipino people who would want to stick to the national language. Na,
At saka yung judges, sinasabi mo, hindi naman yung grammar ang tinitingnan.
No,
ang tinitingnan
that's the
nila ay yung
content.
content.
Yes.
Okay, nung sumabak ka sa Miss Universe noon, ang nagmamay-ari pa ng Miss Universe was Donald Trump, President-elect Donald Trump. Alam naman natin na when he was campaigning, ang daming mga bumabati ko sa kanya tungkol sa mga pahayag niya against women, ganyan. May nag-ako sa kanya ng harassment. Nung time mo, kumusta si Trump sa mga kandidata? I understand, isa ka sa mga favorite niya.
Nabalitaan ko rin po yun. But, yeah, we were able to meet him. Nagkaroon pa ng parang isa kaming linya na gano'n. Tapos, we were able to shake hands with him, ganyan. And based on my experience, of course, I can only speak for myself, he's a very intelligent person. Yun ang unang impression ko sa kanya. That when he shook my hand, and then, marami siyang mga sinabi about the Philippines, na to me, it's...
Oh, ito yung picture ninyo noon.
That one.
Ayan,
When he shook my hand, yun, sabi ko talagang this man is really well-versed about, even the Philippines, alam na alam niya.
Talaga?
Oo, pero wala akong experience anything bad
About him.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking about yung mga exploitation of women and harassment, alam naman natin that yung grupong Gabriela has been very outspoken about this. Sinasabi nila na nakaka-degrade daw sa mga kababaihan ang mga ganitong klaseng pageant, lalo na ang Miss Universe. What are your thoughts on this? Na exploitation daw of women ang mga beauty pageant?
Yeah, or commodification of women.
Commodification of women.
Ako, I can only speak for myself, and also coming from the perspective that I have entered the pageant. So I have a personal experience. And definitely we have our own opinion about it, and we are free to voice out our opinion. Para sa akin, it's not at all commodification of women. In fact, I want to look at it as women empowerment.
Really?
I will not be speaking in front of you like this if I was not able to experience the competition, if I did not join Miss Universe.
Kumbaga nakatulong sa iyo to.
Malaking tulong ito. This is actually a platform for me na kung anong advocacy ko, pwede kong sabihin, pwede kong ipahayag. At dahil doon, naging empowered ako because of what I've experienced. And I don't experience things that I would say na, kinonsider ako na parang bagay lang na walang halaga.
Ganda lang.
Na walang halaga. I think nasa babae pa rin yun if she would allow people to use her as a commodity or not.
At right now, mga kapuso, kung hindi ninyo nalalaman, si Venus is back in school.
Yay!
Oh, you're back in school.
I'm back in school.
Pursuing
I'm taking
community
Masters
development.
in Community Development.
Wow.
Finishing my thesis. Hope to finish this
In
June.
UP?
In UP.
Wow. Anong magiging career path mo? Kasi usually, pag iniisip nila, pagkatas maging beauty queen, ang susunod na career path niyan fashion, pag-aartista, pag-host, ganyan. Pero ikaw, sasabak sa mga komunidad, tutulong para sa pag-organize
para
sa
hindi
mga...
naman ho, kasi alam ng mga karamihan, galing din naman talaga ako sa kahirapan at hindi naman lingid sa kaalaman nila yung aking kwento. Malapit na malapit talaga ako sa komunidad. At kapag nag-immerse nga kami, sabi nila, sigurado ka ba? Okay ka lang dito? Sanay ka ba dito? Yan ang sa amin. So, sa akin, hindi na bago ang community development.
So, okay lang sa yung sumabak sa mga putikan,
Okay
ganyan-ganyan.
Okay lang.
Yung talagang pumunta sa mga bundok-bundok at mag-community development doon.
Yeah, napakalapit niyan sa puso ko. At sa ngayon, hindi ko pa alam kung saan ako dadalhin nito. But I'm just very excited na tapusin yung masters at pagkatapos niyan ay magamit kung ano yung napag-aralan ko.
Wow! Good luck to you.
Thank you, Miss Cara.
Pero ngayon, ang mas kailangan ng maraming luck ay si Maxine. Anong advice mo or any message to our candidate, Maxine?
Yeah, wala pa kaming pagkakataon na magkita talaga at magkausap. But I'm praying for you, that's for sure. I'm really praying for you. And apart from people would always expect us to have a crown. Don't be pressured. Kung ibigay sa'yo ng Panginoon yan, then accept it with all of your heart. But if not, my prayer is that apart from the physical crown that people are expecting us to have, I'm praying that you will have that eternal crown that you will have in heaven, not just here. So yun, ako mas importante sa akin yun kaysa sa yung mga bagay na nandito sa lupa ngayon.
Very, very well said. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Miss Cara.
Sa iyong panahon. Miss Universe 2010, 4th runner-up, Venus Ra.
Thank you po.
And good luck sa master's degree mo.
Oo nga, salamat
Thank
po.
you very much.